Best tools for task management. Quality of tools define the quality of our performance. The higher performance we want to achieve, the better tools we want to use. In this article, we will explore best tools for task management and personal organization. To-do list is better than fancy apps. Some time ago, I read an article by Omar Matityahu, Why I Started Using a Paper Task Management Instead of an App. In this article, the author describes his unpleasant user experience with such applications as Imistask, Keep, Trello, and Todoist, to the point that he decides to move back to writing a simple to-do list by hand on a daily basis. The reason why Omar decided to drop off online apps and return to a daily to-do list is clear. Task management applications, which by definition should be very convenient and simple for everyday use, were in fact just opposite of that. It turned out that none of the applications he tried could comply with such simple requirements, and a to-do list written by his own hand was still a better option. It was way more simple and efficient to organize his tasks in this way. We are not going to argue with the personal experience of Omer. We just want to point out that a daily to-do list is still a very basic form of task management and can be applied only to handle some simple ongoing work. Quality of tools. Like any human activity, work planning is a skill which can be developed and mastered. An improvement of our skills is always accompanied by improvement of the respective tools. Musical instruments and music recording equipment would be a good example. When we learn basics of playing a guitar, we can totally use the one which our grandpa used to play to entertain fellow hippies. But when we want to record an album or give a concert, we would also want to utilize a top-notch axe. The very same logic applies to any other professional activity: sports, manufacturing, cooking, design, construction, and so far and so on. The higher the quality of our tools, the better our performance will be. And the quality of a paper to-do list for task management will always be low. To-do list is by far not the best task management tool. Order versus chaos. Chaos and order are completely opposite to each other. They're like hot and cold, and full and empty, or smart and dumb. The more of one, the less of another. In other words, the more organized we become, the less chaos we allow in our lives. And this is the core idea of personal organization. We do not want to become more organized, we want to become less chaotic. Again, we do not want to become more organized, we want to become less chaotic. Chaos means randomness, and this is the main issue with low-quality task management tools. They allow too much chaos in randomness in our lives. Tools for reducing chaos. So depending on the quality of tools we are using for personal organization, we can determine how chaotic we are. To-do lists. Despite the personal opinion of Mr. Omer, the to-do list is the most basic tool for work planning. It does not have critically important functions like calendar, task profiles, time scheduling, reports, etc. Therefore, a daily to-do list is the most chaotic tool for personal organization. Besides that, writing and rewriting our plans on a daily basis is just annoying, to say the least. Fancy task management platforms. Online tools provide some useful functionality and allow some organizing routines which to-do lists lack, like managing projects, cooperating with teams, scheduling workflow, and reporting. Unluckily enough, most online platforms are exact copies of each other and reproduce all the same fundamental UX/UI mistakes. Because of that, online task management tools are highly inefficient and inconvenient for everyday use. They leave the impression that their designers had little to no understanding of how work should be organized and what are the basic principles of web design. Major task management tools are still very chaotic, and with that, they considerably limit our performance. Excel. This software was not developed for work organization, but surprisingly enough, the rich functionality and flexibility of Excel makes it a simple and reasonably efficient tool for personal organization. Excel considerably reduces chaos and allows us to handle regular projects upon the condition that we are able to create and integrate organizing forms. In other words, we should possess some skills for working with Excel and prepare some environment before we can start using this program for work planning and organization. Besides that, Excel was not meant to be a project management software, so it contains a lot of irrelevant functionality and provides rather an unpleasant design. Still, in respect of dealing with everyday chaos, Excel is a much better tool than any fancy task management software. Bicycle. Bicycle was developed upon Excel forms and, therefore, it is a direct improvement of Excel. As Excel is better than fancy task management tools, the same Bicycle is better than Excel. It has only practically useful functionality and keeps our focus on high priority tasks. We applied fundamental principles of web design, which makes Bicycle a really pleasant to work with. As a result, Bicycle is the tool of the highest quality and manages to deal with the chaos in the most efficient way. According to the current level of available technology, of course. Bicycle is a beautiful and simple tool for work planning and team collaboration. Try Bicycle for free and see how it works for you.